The National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, has arrested 5 suspected traffickers and rescued 24 victims in a special operation at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja. Among those apprehended was a retired senior security officer alleged to be a key member of a trafficking syndicate operating in Nigeria's southwest. NAPTIP spokesperson Vincent Adekoye said the operation, led by Director General Binta Damubele, was based on credible intelligence and targeted recruitment hubs and trafficking routes. The rescued victims, aged 15 to 26, had been recruited from Kano, Katsina, Oyo, Ondo, and River State. They were bound for Iraq, Sudan, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, and Afghanistan for exploitation. Disturbingly, one of the suspects was a father attempting to traffic his daughter to Baghdad. The victim, shocked and angered, revealed that her father had lied to her about the job in a supermarket without disclosing it was in Iraq. Another victim said her mother was deceived into believing she was traveling to Europe for lucrative work, but also condemned the activities of traffickers and unregistered recruiters. Describing the operation as a significant breakthrough in curbing trafficking networks. She stressed that traffickers exploit the desperation of Nigerians eager to jackpot abroad despite the dangers. This operation follows an earlier interception in Abuja where NAPTIP rescued 25 women bound for Saudi Arabia. We have heard a lot of reports of people wanting to come back home from places like Saudi Arabia, calling on the Nigerian government to get them back. You know, Baghdad, Iraq, and all the stories and all the war and that economy basically trying to build, and a father deciding to send his daughter right there. What are your thoughts on this report?
Well, a lot of things could make this particular man to take his child to that place, maybe because of poverty, but whatever it is,
is that an excuse?
Well, I'm not actually trying to justify it, but it is not a good thing. It is not a good thing. All right, taking your child out without his or her consent, despite the fact that they are a child, they are children, rather. They are children. Okay, if as that's equally an act of wickedness. That's equally, you know, we lament on this aspect of wickedness daily. It is not good. The type of things we see these days is alarming. It's alarming, and then you keep asking, are these people really humans? Do they have conscience? A lot of persons has allowed their conscience to die. You know, they have allowed their conscience to die, that whatever they do now, they do it, if whatever it is, I don't care. All right, I don't care. And the moment we start using that, that's why we ought to be careful when we use that word, I don't care. Because when you start using I don't care word, it will get to a point where sincerely you won't care anymore. You are actually killing your conscience. Now, there are things that you do naturally that will within you feel like, oh, I have done wrong. If I had known, I wouldn't have done this thing. You see yourself doing it without having a rethink over them, without nobody telling you that this thing you did is bad. You will not equally have that mind, that you will not also tell yourself that, oh, this thing I did is bad. So before this man must have taken the child to Iraq, right?
He took her to the airport. They were, you know, arrested at the Abuja airport while, you know, preparing to leave for Baghdad.
He must have sorted it within himself. You see, when the Bible said, the love of money is the root of all evil. The Bible also said, money answereth all things. You know, money is a good thing. Money is a good thing. It's good you have money. All right? But be able to control money. Don't allow money control you.
Right.
When you allow money control you, that is where it becomes the root of all evil. All right? That's where it becomes the root of all evil, when you allow money control you. Now, if money controls you, you start looking for any means to make money. You would even want to sell your own private parts or your own
out of desperation.
Out of desperation, because you just want to make this money by all means, no matter what it takes. You want to kill somebody because of money. You want to do anything because of money. So it is not good. That is why the Bible also said, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. So whatever anyone, whatever thing you want to do today, or whatever thing you want to say, you must have thought of it in your heart. You must have thought of it deeply. Like me, most times what I do is, there are some things I want to say, and I'll be like, should I say it? Within me, should I say it? Should I not say it? And then, if my spirit tells me not to say, I'll overlook it. But if my spirit tells me, okay, say this thing, I say it. And then I am careful enough to do things, because I will not want to regret. All right? I will not want to regret my actions. So I am very much careful when I'm dealing with people, so that I don't regret. That is one that has conscience. So it is important you have conscience when you're dealing with people. Right. It is very much important. Conscience is very much important. Some of these persons, they don't have conscience anymore. They've sold their conscience to the devil, and they allow wickedness to take place.
Right. Thank you so much for your insight on that report. This is where